na tamata e na lakumai. Mera soro e na wudi wai nimbula. Mera ngarava nonrava nuandina. Mera ngara nandina. Era na lakumai, mera wakamalumlumutek ira. Era tiko e na vikaulo. E na loma ni vikauloa, senga ni vanua e na dau sorokina. E na vika vaga tevoro, se na vika andina.
Resulta curioso que yo, que cuando partía hacia cualquier parte del mundo, me limitaba a notificarlo con 24 horas de antelación y me bastaba para decirme menos tiempo del que muchos emplean en cruzar una calle, tuviera un momento, no diré de vacilación, pero sí de perplejidad antes de dar un paso que tampoco tenía de extraordinario. La mejor forma de explicarlo es decir que durante un segundo o dos sentí como si en lugar de partir hacia el centro de una isla, estuviera a punto de emprender un viaje hacia el centro de la Tierra.
Ven, escucha.
Para nosotros, que é muito similar.
Muito similar ao Brasil.
Eu sou a Chubi Guimarães, sou capitã da equipe Extrema Brasil, representando o Brasil aqui no Ecochallenge.
Um color brasileiro no Ecochallenge.
Eu participei de Bornéu e da Nova Zelândia. Em Bornéu eu fui com uma equipe que me convidou de última hora, mas foi uma prova muito legal, muito parecida com o Brasil, né? Calor, um tipo de prova que eu gosto bastante. O ano passado na Nova Zelândia eu fiz com a minha equipe, com a mesma equipe que está aqui, a gente só trocou o menino. Foi uma prova boa também, mas foi uma novidade pra gente, porque era uma prova em montanha, neve, coisa que a gente não está acostumada. Então foi uma boa experiência e, óbvio, né, sempre bom terminar um Ecochallenge. Eu acho que uma das grandes coisas, que é um problema que a gente sempre tem que lidar, é com todo mundo falando que a gente é uma equipe fraca porque são 3 mulheres. Então esse é um grande motivo de mostrar para todo mundo, tipo, é uma grande coisa que faz a gente mostrar para todo mundo que a gente pode ir bem, que a gente consegue fazer esse tipo de coisa, que você não precisa ser uma mulher maravilha para conseguir fazer uma prova dessas, que é uma coisa totalmente viável para qualquer pessoa que tenha um condicionamento físico básico e que tenha um bom psicológico.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que vem e que passa, num doce balanço a caminho do mar.
Bom, para enfrentar o horror da Ecochallenge, a melhor coisa é pensar na linha de chegada. E em todas as pessoas te esperando na linha de chegada, né? Todo mundo que está torcendo por você, que está lá, né, esperando seu time chegar. Então acho que só de poder dar esse prazer para todo mundo ver a gente chegando também, né, as pessoas que estão torcendo por nós. E o grande motivo é chegar e se superar e conseguir completar um desafio desse. O Marc Brunet, para mim, é o inventor dessa história toda. Na verdade, ele é um grande produtor, que ele faz esse show de televisão, né? ele contrata uma equipe fantástica, são profissionais ótimos para montar uma prova desse nível, né, que é a melhor prova que tem, muito bem organizada, tudo é seguro, assim, as coisas acontecem direito. Acho que ele é o grande criador da Ecochallenge.
Me llamo Emma Roca, tengo 29 años y soy la capitana del equipo BUF a Ecochallenge. No sé si es superación personal, si es orgullo. Lo que sé es que cuando estás al ride maldices por qué estás allí, por qué sufres tanto. Pero cuando acabas, la más feliz del mundo. Y después ya un camino. Pues venga, vamos. Sí, que lo viví en el Ecochallenge Argentina, una noche con Antonio de la Rosa durmiendo allí con frío en un bosque de bambú horroroso, nevando. Fue horroroso. Se vive horrores muy puntuales. Se repite porque vives momentos del ride únicos, que no te los da nadie, ni ningún sitio más que en un ride. Vives situaciones con gente del país, con tu propio equipo, que te llenan tanto que dices, solo por eso, todo el horror vivido alrededor vale la pena. En todo un ride gana siempre muchos más momentos buenos que malos, por eso repites. El cuerpo no se acuerda de los malos momentos. Marc Brunet es una persona respetable, envidiable, el rol de vida que lleva y poder organizar estas carreras y tener el bagaje y la experiencia y la capacidad. Y a la vez misterioso, ¿no? Porque no sabes nunca con qué ride te saldrá ese año. Dices, ¿cómo lo organizará? ¿Qué buscará de los equipos? O sea, Marc para mí tiene todo mi respeto y a la vez misterio. Misterio de qué le pasa por la cabeza y qué quiere ver de la gente.
My name is Kevin Hodder, and I'm the race manager for Ecochallenge Fiji.
So we have here all the race, isn't it?
This is the whole race.
Part of my job is designing the race course and figuring out what resources we need at certain places along the route to operate within our standard of care. And then during the race, I try and make sure that all of those people and all that equipment is in the right place along the way in advance to the arrival of the first team. Well, first of all, when we start looking at a location, we talk to the local people. So you go to those places, and you look at them on the map, and you look at them from above in a helicopter, and then of course you try and link those places together. Once you have a line on the map drawn in pencil, you go out and try it. Working on the race course itself, it's about 100 people, and those people can be volunteers that man the checkpoints. They can be the mountain guides who work on the rigging section, the technical river guides that work on the river, obviously, and then there's people, the boat operators that work safety boats on the ocean for us, and that number does total around 100 people.
HQ, this is checkpoint 8. We're still waiting for the teams. There's absolutely no sign of them.
The rock, this is the rock, as we call it.
I don't feel guilty providing, as you call it, horror to competitors, because that's what they come for, that's what they ask for, and it's oftentimes in life we have to watch what we ask for, because eventually that's what we're going to get.
HQ, this is CP5. This is to report that Team 69, Team 69, wishes to withdraw from the race. Over.
Mark Burnett is a guy who had a vision a number of years ago about a product that people could flock to and people could push themselves beyond their normal comfort levels and experience those things that are really what life is all about.
I'm Dr. Adrian Cohen. I'm the medical director for Ecochallenge. This is my 6th event.
Roger, are you sending someone down to get me?
Hey, firm. It's always difficult to estimate how many are going to make it to the finish line or make it through the course. I would not be surprised if we have as high as 20 to 30% quitting the race. For us, it's very hard, because if we have to say to a competitor, your race is over, and they have trained for maybe 2-3 years, they've struggled to get a money and a team together, they don't want somebody from outside telling them that all that has come to an end. I'm constantly amazed at the horror that the athletes go through. And sometimes we don't even see it. They'll come into the medical camp and they'll say, I'm well, I'm healthy, I'm ready to go on. We will patch them up and off they go. Because when they come in to see us, they want to look good. They want to make sure that we don't, take them out of the race. But that works for 2 or 3 days. After that, they can't hide anymore. So at least a dozen times every race, I just shake my head in wonder and just go, I don't know how you do it. triathlon, you might say, you know, there'll be another race for me too. But in Ecochallenge, they keep going 24 hours a day, and they don't seem to know the limits. And when they have sleep deprivation as well, their judgment becomes impaired. So sometimes it's their determination, and sometimes it's the fact that they just don't know when to quit. And it's our job to be able to say to them, that's enough. It's not worth it. Better to quit this race than never to race again. Mark is the puppet master. Puts the plan in place, sits above, moving his hand and everybody jumping around, and he has the overall vision. And that vision goes from 10 years ago for Ecochallenge to 10 years into the future, and his vision of the race and where he wants it to go.
Hey Lisa, how are you?
Lisa Henessy, and I'm the co-executive producer. Ecochallenge Fiji, logistically, this is one of the hardest races for us to film and cover because it is so remote. We're going to places that most people have never been, and so logistically, it's very complicated to move our crews around, and that's why we have DV operators following our focus teams to capture every moment on film. The best webcam pilot in business. Best webcam operator in business. The race course itself has been created to really test people's mental and physical limits. And we capture that with 21 cameras, and so that people will be able to see the pain and suffering and the triumph that these competitors are experiencing on this journey. The objectives of the final show is to show really ordinary people doing extraordinary things and having an adventure of a lifetime. Mark Burnett is one of my best friends, and he is someone who has created an amazing opportunity for so many people, for the competitors and for the staff and for the millions of viewers who watch the show. He's created adventure.
My name is Scot Cru, and I'm in charge of all the production and logistics for AXN here at Ecochallenge Fiji.
They have cleared Sweeney Beach at CP11, so they should be coming here to Gomo Island in about 2 hours.
Ecochallenge is a very important part of our global programming strategy for AXN. For instance, the Gravity Games that we covered in Cleveland, more of an urban environment. Now here in the beautiful remote country of Fiji, we're entering the adventure season and able to bring the adventure lifestyle right home to our viewers around the world.
Action!
In order to bring our AXN viewers around the world the horror and pain that is Ecochallenge, the production logistics are incredible. We have over a team of 30 that include producers, presenters, cameramen, soundmen, assistants, in order to follow our focus teams around the course and bring the action right into our viewers' homes each and every night of the Ecochallenge Fiji.
Mientras nosotros, el equipo de aquí en España, está sin descansar un solo momento, trabajando, entrando y saliendo de la jungla con el coche, con el helicóptero, hemos tenido un momento para poder llegar aquí hasta la piscina del hotel, donde hemos encontrado a nuestros compañeros de aquí en Latinoamérica que no dan un palo al agua. Aquí están la presentadora de aquí en Latinoamérica, como vemos, trabajando duramente en la jungla. A su lado justo tenemos al realizador. Ese es el realizador de aquí en Latinoamérica. Say hello.
Well, if you ask some of the competitors, Mark Burnett may be the devil himself. But to me, Mark is the symphony conductor. He's orchestrating this entire event to make sure the competitors and staff have the most outrageous adventure of their lifetime. And now, having worked with Mark in Borneo, New Zealand, and now Fiji, he's also become a good friend.
Hello, Mr. Burnett.
Pleased to meet you. Welcome to the world's toughest expedition race. Welcome to Ecochallenge Fiji.
Thank you very much.
Ecochallenge came out of my desire to change my own life. And previously I was in the military, parachute regiment, a very good elite British Army unit, and subsequently worked in normal banking and normal life like most people, and decided I wanted much more adventure in my life, but also wanted to have success and make money. And was wondering how on earth to do that. Any kind of expedition racing like Ecochallenge is all about learning about yourself. Just like life, everybody's looking for something different. Some people are looking for prize money, some are looking for glory, some are looking for a vacation, and some are looking for an inner learning and growth. And even the ones who are not looking for the inner learning and growth, find it. Ecochallenge is a journey, a very long journey, and I've always said the 12 days of Ecochallenge is a microcosm, a compressed period of life. And in life over 20 years, there's many highs, many lows, but they're not very often so close together. In 12 days of Ecochallenge, those enormous highs and lows are compressed. So you are living many years in 12 days. And on that river of life, that journey of life, you experience the very best and very worst of your human emotions. If you look at the horror and apply it to Joseph Conrad, the parallel is the horror of Ecochallenge relates to a better grounding and foundation of positive things later in your life.
Finally, who is Mark Burnett?
Mark Burnett is still looking for Mark Burnett, and I think success or life is a journey, not a destination. And if you think you really know who you are, I think you're crazy. Who you are is who others say you are. I found everything I dreamed for, and it's possible with realistic goals to do anything that you want to do.